Hey squatties, how are you doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. As you can see, I am outside in the park. It's what like to call the pod park. It's actually a little city park, but it looks like little pods. So I love coming here. It's one of the coolest places, and of course, it's underwater, as you can see. And you know my complicated relationship with water, especially large bodies of water, but I cannot get it enough of it. So I always am here somewhere by the water. Terrifies me, but it also is a place that makes me feel calm. And so it is wonderful. I love it down here. As you can see, it looks like little pods. So that's why I call it the Pod Park. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Lydia. As you can see where I am here downtown a little bit. This is, you'll see the Whitney Museum right over there. You see the Freedom Tower. It's in the distance over there. And so I thought, since I'm down here, I'll just take you with me to my park and just hang out for a little bit, see how you guys are doing. Hi, Rafaela. How are you doing? Hi. You're welcome, Lydia. It's just, people like to think of New York just as a bunch of traffic and stuff like that. But there are cool places in the city that you can go to, and it's really fun and really just calming. Although it's Saturday here, so there are a lot of tourists around. And you can probably hear in the distance, I posted a little video a few minutes ago about me almost ruining someone playing on those. If you've seen that 80s movies, I think it's like 80s or 90s movie called Big, you'll see I think with Tom Hanks and the other person playing this musical thing with their feet. This is where it is, right here in the park. This is where I recorded it the last time I was here. Forgot about it until today. And so there are people playing over there. So yeah, this is just a little park in New York that tons of people come to. So anyways, what is going on in your world? What is going on in our squad world? And there are a lot of crazy stuff happening. Hi, Karen M. How are you? I hope you all are doing great. It's a little bit of the pod here. I know it's like, this is why I call it pods, because they look like little pods to me. And so, and a lot of New Yorkers are here out today. So I'm going to go up the steps so you can see a little bit of away from the park and a little bit out into the water. But what is going on with our faves? I am happy they're quiet, doing whatever it is they're doing. Yes, I know there were photos, but that's not news. So I leave them to their privacy, doing whatever they're doing in Montecito or LA. And when they want to share news with us, I shall report. But in the UK, we know that some crazy reporters have been saying some crazy things, and squatties have been calling them out. So it's been good to see. So as you can see, it's a little crazy here on a Saturday. It's a little crazy. And show you in the distance here, the Empire State Building, all the way in the distance. You can see it over there. I hope you can see it in the distance. So may be able to. But I've been very much enjoying squatties calling out, especially Valentine Lowe. We know of Valentine Lowe, that lying royal reporter who reported that Meghan bullied staff. We know that lie. If you notice, he doesn't say that anymore. And yeah, he doesn't, whenever he talks about it, he doesn't say that anymore. It's like, it's been proven that he's lying. So here's a little bit more of the city. Yeah, where I am. You can see the Whitney is a little bit over there. Maybe you can read it.
Right. For what she had done with someone.
So this is our little field trip of the day. Hello, guys. Hi, Terry. How are you? A little bit further up, we can see, and I'm showing off how out of shape I am going upstairs. And we can see a little bit more. Hi, Karen. Let's see. Who else is there? Kawai Push and Love. Hello. Don't know that I've seen you here before. Hello. How are you? What else is who else is here? All of you, thank you so much. We're just hanging outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon in New York. It's actually not very cold at all. It's like 40 something degrees. So it's you have a little jacket on, you'll be fine. But as I was saying, Valentine Lowe in his lies, squaddies have been, I left them on X, really calling him out for his lies, basically saying that Meghan was, as he said, he did an interview with her when they were in South Africa and claimed that Meghan looked right through him and was looking at a spot behind his head, and basically he felt like he was nothing to her. And to which I say, exactly what did you expect to be to Meghan? It's like his inferiority complex. He just sort of like projected that onto her. Basically like, oh, she's treating me like nothing. Meanwhile, Meghan, squaddies are amazing with receipts because, the minute everyone hear that, there are all these videos of Meghan with that exact interview with Valentine Lowe. And so they've been calling him out there the whole morning for that, because we have the video evidence that Meghan was so gracious. And even when he asked her about Archie, and that was a video she was saying about, because Harry was in Botswana at the time and he was getting back to the same day. And that's a video she was like, yeah, he's coming back today and I miss him so much. And she didn't even have to disclose something that personal, and she did. And so, and to see him now, and again, he did the show. He was the people that he was talking to is from the Sun, so you expect that tabloid lies from there. But it's like they almost forget that or maybe they forget that there's something called video. That there are video evidence of this and everything she did and basically did in South Africa. And again, she was so gracious to him, and his thing was like, oh, if after that interview, he's sure if you went up to Meghan, she wouldn't even know who he was. And so what? You're just a reporter. You're not her friend, even if she doesn't know who you are. And that's the thing with them. It's like they expected Meghan to be their friend. And because she treated them just as they're just a professional reporter, and she treated them as such, it's like, oh no, they get offended. And maybe she wasn't grateful enough to have the position that and it's just like, dude, you're a reporter. That's all you are. And that's the thing. It's like these people forget that they're not part of the royal family. They're not part of, they're not a member of this family, and they behave like people need to treat them as such. And so they were a little bit upset. And a lot of them behave exactly the same way. It's like, that's your inferiority complex. Nobody's doing that to you. You feel inferior. Don't push that off on someone else, So I am very, very, I was very happy to see squaddies just all over him. And of course, it's the same person who, did that article about Meghan bullying. And again, he doesn't talk about that anymore. So let's see what else is happening in the world. Prince William is getting smacked by his own tabloids. They're like, don't talk about anything that will go against Israel, or we will start asking about Kate. Literally, and that was literally a headline from one of their tabloids, and it was just like, William did not pay his bill. William did not pay his bill. So yeah. Terry said probably wanted Meghan to be fawning over him. Too bad. Yeah, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. She was not grateful enough. She was not, she's not their friend. And they wanted to have that inside access. I mean, Meghan was gracious. She was laughing. She was talking. She disclosed things that she didn't even have to disclose. And just even about when he asked her about Archie, she answered the question, even though he knew she didn't have to answer it. She did. And so it's really wild that was the that's what he said. And it's one of those things where these people forget that, one, squatties are better than the FBI with receipts, and two, this stuff is on the internet. Anybody could pull up his interview and call him a liar. And so it's just really wild. And then he was saying that Harry, oops, I'm on the wrong side of the stairs, that Harry was angry and all of that stuff, and you didn't want to upset Harry. Harry was not even in the country. Harry was in Botswana when this was happening. So it's just crazy. But here is a little bit of the Empire State Building all the way in the distance there again. Hi guys, I'm outside and I'm doing my podcast outside as we look at the little bit of scenery that's here. As I'm going up the stairs, I'm going to show you guys sort of like a end to end on the underwater. Woo! A little bit further up. Here we go. So a little bit further up. Hang on one second. Here we go. So yeah. Let's see. Lydia says they lie so much they can't keep it straight. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They just lie, and it seems like they forget that, one, this stuff it's recorded, and so it's on the internet. Anybody could pull it up, and they just go on these shows and lie. And so that's why we can call out their lies, and that's why they hate the squad. Connie says, "Well, you have sun, lucky you." Yeah, I know, it's sun is so beautiful. It's not as blue, the sky's not as blue, it's a little bit hazy, but I am so happy for the sun, because I mean, if it was cloudy, being underwater would have been a little difficult, but it's nice and sunshiny, and so I am very grateful for the sun. And I'm gonna go a little bit. That's the pier right there. There, that's going uptown. And there are so many people here, so I can't really get a good view of the water because I can't see if you can see my hand here. I'm trying to get the exact view that I'm trying to get. So let's see if I can get it so you can see it. I just stopped here so I don't Excuse me. And this is the view I wanted to get. That's a view going downtown. Yeah, it is beautiful. Thanks, Karen. It is. That's why it's one of my favorite places. Even though it's like it's like cold. I mean, again, not really cold. Oh, excuse me. It's colder than when I was last, but it's okay. Just, it is what it is. It's winter. What can you say? Carlos is beautiful scenery. Oh, it is. It's a little bit different from there's a bunch of places, there's a bunch of cars run down, people just pushing each other all over. It's a little bit of just a different view of New York, which is, I think, good. We'll stay over here where there's less crowded. And so, but it is windy, so you might hear the wind. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Connie says wind too strong. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is windy where I was. Wind is affecting the sound, so I am going away from the windy part. So hopefully you're able to hear me a little bit better. But I wanted you to see where just the water over there. But one of the cool things about this little park is that it has, oh, sorry, let's turn this around here. This little like theater. So in the summer they have like performances and stuff like that right down there, you can see the little seats, and some people are just hanging out, sitting by the seats there. I love this. I love this. Okay, you can hear me better, yeah. Where I was up there by the water, it was very windy over there. So over here is a little bit better. So hopefully you can see me and hear me, not see me, but hear me a little bit better. And of course, that is, you can see it in the background there. See, yeah, let's see, see what else you guys are saying. I'm hoping you can hear me a lot better. Let's see. I posted in our community page today. Hopefully you were able to see it. ABC did, they just sort of repackaged the interview with Harry. And they added, and I mean, it's so trifling. I'm like, why didn't you just leave the interview the way it was? They repackaged the whole thing and brought in a whole lot of, well, not a whole lot, but two royal correspondents, two royal reporters, Jabo and I forgot what the other girl's name is, and they brought them in, Emily something, I forgot what her last name is, they, to do interviews for the, well, you know, do little clips for the interviews, and then add in all this royal stuff that wasn't there before, because you know they're just going for clicks. So I don't know if you guys saw it, because when I saw them post it yesterday, I wasn't sure if it was just a repeat, but I had a feeling they would do something like that. And it's funny how when these reporters are on American television, how their narrative is so different than if they were on British television, if they were on what is it, Good Morning or one of those. It's amazing how their narratives are different. Notice, if you've seen it, how different their narratives, and they're praising Invictus Games, and even acknowledging that William was a part of the whole narrative of Harry not coming back, and he refused to have Harry come back, and all that nonsense. It, you know, in spite of that, I was very happy to see her confirm that yes, it wasn't just a royal source, it was William. You know? So yeah, I was very, you know, but again, they did not need it. They didn't need to do that at all, but they did. So yeah. Let's see what else you guys are saying. So hope you got it's in the community page if you have not seen it. Lydia says, I did watch it, Pedal. I hate when Robert Jobson's face comes up. Robert Jobson is one of those rent-em-outs that if you basically pay Robert Jobson, he will say what you want him to say, because his narratives change. He has one narrative in the UK, he has one in the US, and he has one in Australia. And so depending on what country he is in, that's the narrative you're going to get. And it's just really, it's just like, dude, you're just a rent-about. It's just like crazy. Bonnie said she watched it. See, Terry says, why did he have to bring Victoria Murphy, that's right, not Emily, Victoria Murphy and Robert Jobson and some old news? Clicks. That's what they wanted, clicks. They wanted to make as much and get as much out of the interview instead of just doing a straight interview that they did and repeated. They wanted to, you know, let's add more, because they assume if they add more royal stuff, then more of their royal people would come in and watch it. More, you know, royalists would come in and watch it, and that's why they do it. And so I don't know. I'm like, Harry, is that what you want? I mean, I don't know, because he said as part of the interview that he would love for Will to come back. I mean, if that's what ABC is going to do, would he want to do another interview with them, knowing that they're going to repackage the original interview and add all the stuff to it that has nothing to do with Invictus Games? I don't know. Karen says, I thought the interview on ABC was great, and they were very truthful and honest with a change from the UK reporters. Exactly. They were very truthful. They were very different, but the same reporters, if you watch them on UK TV, very different narrative, very different attitude. And again, they're playing to the market that they're paid to play to. And you see that with Robert Jobson all the time. It's one of the reasons he blocked me, because I called him out for the very same thing. And he blocked me on all of his many. He had like about 3 or 4 different um, accounts on X. Well, it was Twitter then, and he blocked me at all of them because I called him out on the same thing. I'm like, dude, you are a rent him out. You, if you're in Australia, you say one thing. When you're in the UK, you say one thing, and then you're in the US, you say another thing. You know, that plus calling him out for basically peddling his book when Prince Philip died. So it's like when you call them out, they don't like it, but they're doing stuff. Kerry says, but actually, Robert Jobson had to admit that IG had been very successful so far. Yeah, and it's funny because that he said that because he was the one that was questioning if Invictus Games would survive because Harry, which he was like, yeah, it's not going to survive without Harry being a part of the royal family. And now you know, him having to realize, like, look, and again, if you notice what he was saying, then they were really surprised that the governments from the different countries are chipping in and they're wanted in their country. And, you know, as we saw, Canada is the same way. They are chipping in. The government and also the local government are all chipping in. The same thing with Germany and, you know, hopefully with whomever else, wherever else it goes in 2027, not UK, I hope. But yeah, he was questioning and basically negative about whether governments would be interested in the Invictus Games since they're not part of the, you know, royal institution anymore. So yeah, let's get away from this ugly pier, this ugly green pier. So yeah, on that pier, as you can see, there is this really cool, and I have to go up there later. I haven't gone up there, but there is this cool like rooftop that I don't know if you can see the people on that rooftop, but I'm gonna go up there, and I've never gone up there, so I'm gonna go up there. It's a pier with tons of restaurants and stuff like that in there, so it's kind of cool. So, and I'm gonna go to the rooftop. I'll take photos and send it and post it later from up there. Let's see. Trying to go back to give you a nicer view without without the wind, but by the water is a little bit windy, so it's ruining my my view there. You see a little bit of the potty. Oops, sorry. The pottiness of this park. It's a little bit, yeah. As you can see, the water in the bottom there. Which is my favorite thing. Hello, Little Mac. How are you? Hi, Metarazi. I have one question for you, sister. Is that for me? A question for me? Please ask. Jay Patterson says, yes, we went to the pier and walked around. Wait, I guess you're answering someone else's question there. Hang on 1 second. Wait. Let's see. Hello, Blue Draws. Khadijah, Money Mighty. Okay. Hello, what's the name of the park you're at? It's called Little City, but I call it my pod park because, as you can see, I'm showing you, they look like little pods to me, and so I call it a pod park. But it's called Little City Park. So I'm gonna go to another area that is a little less crowded, and continue chatting from there. But we're gonna go down, and maybe it's gonna be a little less windy over there. That would be fine. Let's see. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Where are you? Little City Park. Little City Park in Manhattan. It's, if you have not been down here, it's down in Chelsea. It's underwater. It's right on the Hudson River. It's literally in the Hudson River. It's on one of the piers there, and they built these little pods that look like, I don't know, pods. But it's called Little City. It's on like, oh shoot, where's my thing here? Hang on 1 second as I turn around. Here we go. And it is like right off 14th Street. That's like the main street here. And so it's between like 14th and 13th. Just come across the street underwater and you'll see it right in front of you. And so that's where this is. And again, it's called Little City. And outside when you come in, they have like a really cool thing where you can just sort of scan in and it'll tell you all about the park. and it's really cool. It has the nicest bathrooms for parks that you'll ever go to. So it's like, I love the bathrooms here. The little things that make me happy. So I'm going to the other side, and hopefully it's a lot less windy, and it is definitely a lot less people. So here we go to the other side of the pods. So this is where the bathrooms are over here. Give people their privacy there. Come back to New York. You could come back. Come back. We want you back in New York. So many people, especially during COVID, left New York. And it's like, come on. New York is not New York without you. So come back. So, okay. Definitely a lot less people over here. And I can sit here and or stand here and chat. A lot less people. There we go. Yeah. You can see through the trees with no leaves. So yeah. Let's see. Hang on. And so this is a little bit of the city here. You can see the Whitney Museum right in front of us here. And you see some golf ranges over there. Yeah, yeah. I think this is better. Hopefully it's not too windy and you can hear me. I'm just gonna set my there we go. All right, let's see. Perfect. I am here in business. I visit often. Oh, Gru. I mean, it is fun here. It's fun. There's so many things you can do here. So yeah, let's see. Pama says, yes, a lot of great songs. Bob was a phenomenal composer. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, so I just jumped in. Oh no, the wind again. Hopefully you're able to hear me because the wind seems to have picked up again. Let's see. Oh, you're on the West Coast. Oh, I love the West Coast. I miss California so much. I cannot wait to get back to California. I'm never like, if I'm in California, I'm only there, usually there for like 3-4 days. And so the next time I go, I want to go there maybe and spend a couple months or something. And so that's my goal for this year, to go to LA or somewhere in California, maybe San Francisco or something, and spend a month before I come back to New York. I tend to run there for something and then run right back. And it's usually because I'm filming something. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Little Max said, Pedal, we're talking about One Love, the movie about Bob Marley. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's #1 in the US. I am so happy. Because I saw a review that they were really negative, and I guess people that don't really get it. And so I'm so happy to see people have supported the movie. I am yet to go see it. I was hoping that it would be streaming and that I could stream it because I'm not a big going to the movie kind of person. But I will go see it. But I'm so happy that it's doing well. It is #1. It's made over, I think, $40 million, or I'm sure probably a lot more now. So yeah, you guys can tell me if the wind is too strong and you can't hear me. So yeah. Hi Karen. Karen says, Pedal, that place is close to where, oh wait, is close to where the event is going to be. Please tell people to check your page. Okay, actually no, this is downtown. This is down on 13th Street, so it's a little bit of a way away from where it's gonna be. So hang on. There we go. love Bob Marley in the theater. It was a beautiful movie, and we cried at the end. It's so touching and thoughtful. Oh my goodness! Now it really got me wanting to go see it. That is awesome. Um, and I'm so happy that Harry and Meghan were part of that because, people want to be like, well, Harry and Meghan are seeing. And not that, that's the reason they're going, but I like to think a lot of people are going because they gave it, them being there gave it such a big, higher profile and a lot more publicity than it probably would have gotten in the US because they went to see it. So I think it's great. Little Max says the movie made 80 million. There you go. 80 million. That is so amazing. Tell me again that black stories aren't selling. It's the number one movie in the US, so there you go. And I mean, Bob Marley just transcends so many things. So let's see. Who else is saying stuff? Wow, that is so amazing. I'm so happy for One Love, man. So yeah. Let's see, I'm scrolling up. Let's see. Thank you guys for pedal your snooping. We're talking about Bob Marley, the Bob Marley movie. Thank you for putting me in my place. But what else is going on in the royal world? It's so funny. Every time I come across these articles, I have to laugh. There's all of these movies about Harry and Meghan's behavior. It's kind of like every time I come across these articles, it's like I burst out laughing, and I'm like, to two 40-year-old people, and they're talking about their behavior like if they're children, and it's just like, no. It's just very, very funny. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, and just in case you guys didn't know, one of our squaddies alerted us to the fact that Chef Jose Andreas from World Central Kitchen, he has a podcast on Lemonada. That's the podcast company that Meghan is going to be doing her podcast on. So he has a podcast, a foodie podcast. Obviously, he's a chef. So if you're interested in it, definitely go check out his podcast on Lemonada. And so, yeah, I think it's called Longer Table. Yeah, something like that. I think it's called Longer Table. So I was checking it out a little bit today. I didn't get to finish it. So, and sometimes he has, because right now I think he is in Gaza, or at least in that area. So he had the last episode, he had a guest host, and it's all about food. So you foodies, definitely go check it out. So I'm very, very excited to see Meghan's podcast on there. So very, very cool. And what else? Yeah, I think that's all I can think of that's going on in the royal world. Our faves are out doing, Meghan is out doing whatever she's doing, and Harry we haven't seen since the podcast. Oh, I posted also just in case you didn't see it, an interview with the COO and the co-CEO of Invictus 2025, and obviously in Vancouver, Whistler, and she did an interview about Prince Harry, basically about the heart of Invictus and how Harry and Meghan, it's obviously Harry, just are so hands-on with what's going on, and they wanted to know with the heart of Invictus, if that's really his heart, and she's like, yeah, the heart of Invictus is his heart. And so how she's talking about how he got together with them and really wanting to impart on them just the importance of tying in with the athletes and also the First Nation, the people from the First Nations that's hosting the games on their land. And it was so cool. And one of the ladies, Joyce Vance, is the one who posted, and I couldn't remember her name, but she's the one that posted those videos of Michael Bublé singing and serenading Harry. So if you have not seen it, it's on our community page. So definitely check it out. Really cool ladies talking about Invictus games. And, someone mentioned, because I'd mentioned that Heart of Invictus, they need to do another big push for it. And someone mentioned that, yeah, they're doing it in Canada. So it's really great to see that they're, these ladies talking about the Heart of Invictus, because I am really passionate that it really needs to get a bigger push than it already had. So, yeah. So very cool, very exciting. And it's most likely going to be dropping either Sunday night or Monday, but I'm going to be talking to an athlete, one of the athletes from the games. I will not say now who it is. So we're going to be chatting tomorrow, and I'll most likely post it tomorrow evening or Monday. So I'm very excited to get their take on their experience at the games. So yeah, very excited to have that conversation. So that'll be our mystery guest. Maybe you can guess who that mystery guest is. No. Who that mystery guest is going to be, but very excited to talk to them. And what is streaming is Mea Culpa by Tyler Perry and Must See. I know, it's so funny. I actually posted about that this morning because there's so many people. Tyler Perry has his fans, but he has his detractors. Oh my goodness, people are so passionately hate his work. And it's like, people, you don't have to see it. It's not for you. You're not the audience. But Tyler Perry has his audience, and his audience love his work. He knows what they want, and he gives them what they want. Like, I am not a fan of his movies. I'm a fan of him, the person, not the movies. And so I know better than to go on there and be criticizing. You don't have to like his work. But I love him, the person, and what he stands for, and what he's been doing with what he has, and his talent, and his money, and all of that stuff. I love that stuff. But there's so many people that is like, I get into these conversations, I'm like, you don't have to like his work. You don't have to watch it. But yes, Mea Culpa is doing great. It's #1 on Netflix right now, and so Tyler posted about it. And of course, the detractors are under there, like, some people hated it, some people saying it's the worst writing, and some people absolutely love it. And my thing is, he has an audience. If you're feeling like you need to go on X to really, trash a movie or something, you're not the audience. You are not the audience for it. So yes, it is definitely streaming. It is definitely trending on X, and it is #1 on Netflix. So Tyler was celebrating, Kelly Rowland was celebrating because it was trending. So they are having a great time and enjoying the fact that it's doing well. So if you want to go see it, it's on Netflix, #1. So it's right there. So congratulations to Tyler. I'm like, look, the man is doing what he wants. People always like to tell, it's like, oh, your writing is this. And it's like, just leave the man alone. Let him write what he wants to write. It's his platform. Go build your own table if you don't like it. You don't have to watch it, But I appreciate the fact that he has a platform and he's not allowing people to dictate to him what to write, how to write, whatever. His audience love what he does, and he gives them what they want, and he is happy, they're happy, and they show up for him every single time. You cannot argue with that. Tyler is where he is because his audience that he is catering to show up for him. And hello, that's what you need. There are other people that are much better at writing maybe and whatever, but they don't have the kind of audience support that Tyler has. They would do anything to get the kind of support Tyler has from his audience. And so Tyler writes for his audience. So I think it's one of those things that I'm always getting to these arguments. Today I just was like, congratulations, Tyler, and jumped off X. I'm like, I'm not even getting into a conversation about this because I always get into arguments where people try to control what this man does with his own platform. So unbelievable. Hey, Rafaela. Jerry says, I'm going to watch it. Go right ahead. Support Tyler. Let's see. Let's see. What else is happening? Khadijah said Kelly played her role good. Oh, so you watched it. So give us a review, Khadijah. Write a review and let everyone else know who want to watch it. So Kelly, and she seemed very happy with it. So there you go. Good for Kelly. And Matarazi says, you have a new sub-sister from Serbia. Hello, Serbia sister. How are you? That's wonderful. Happy you're here. Let's see what else. Anne Louise says, Paolo just joined. Where is this view? This view is at the park. Well, it's called the Little City Park. It's in Chelsea. And it's literally, we're underwater. As you can see, the water is right under me there. And I call it the pod park because everything looks like a pod. And so that's where I am. And it's a beautiful day. So I was like, well, I don't want to be on the inside. So let's just do this on the outside. And all my notes and receipts and everything is like, well, we'll do that another day. Outside is more beautiful. Yeah, so I am down here. It's by 14th Street and right on the water on the west side, obviously. And so it's right underwater. That's where I am. So let's see. Joyce says, I will watch it tonight. Oh, awesome. So Joyce, tomorrow, definitely, give us a review, what you think about it. Rainy Days Dragon. She says, please, can I have a shout out? Hello, Rainy Days Dragons. Shout out to you. I'm so happy you're here. I hope it's not rainy day and a rainy day where you are. I hope it is really nice and sunshiny. If you like sunshine, that is. But I am happy that you're here. Let's see. So Little Mac is gonna watch it. She loves Tyler Perry movies. See, I tell you, Tyler Perry has his audience, and some people love his work, and some people simply don't, and that is fine. And so there you go. Michael says, "Hi, can I say happy birthday? Can you say happy birthday to my Mrs. Jenny Irving, please? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jenny Irving. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a wonderful day, Jenny. Hope it's the most amazing birthday that you've ever had. So shout out to you. Happiest birthday." And Michael, make sure her birthday is the best. So there. Let's see. Happy birthday, our faves is sending happy birthday to you. So there. Mia Sylvester says with Kelly Rowland and it's a Tyler movie. Yes, it is with Kelly Rowland, and I don't know who the guy is. I never saw him before. I'm just gonna move away from here because people are talking a little bit loud. It's like we're a little bit kind of rude in New York sometimes. It's like somebody is filming. Don't be talking right there. But we can't say because it's a public park. So yeah. Karen says, I love Tyler Perry's work. I laugh crazy. I'm telling you, it's so funny with Tyler Perry. The only movie that of his that I really love is Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I love that movie, actually. I've seen it about, I think 3 times maybe. And so I love Kimberly Elise was in it, and I don't remember, and the other guy, I don't remember what his name is. He was on like a soap or something. And I don't remember what his name is. But I love that movie. I absolutely love that movie, and I think I've seen it like 3 times. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's like the only movie of his that I really liked. And so I saw one other one that I think one with Medea. I was like, okay, this is not for me, but I love Tyler, so there. Let's see. Emma Simp. Oh, so we have a bunch of people that I have not seen on here before because again I'm outside, so I cannot filter. So I'm glad to see the new people on here who are really nice and not trolling. So thank you so much for joining us and not trolling. So that's awesome. Little Max says Tyler has a movie with Cicely Tyson and it's really good. Oh, really? Oh, okay. What movie is that? But I know I did know that. I think that was the one when he paid her like $1 million for like a couple of minutes or something like that. He wanted to make sure that she never ever has to worry about money, and he gave her, like $1 million or something like that. And I'm telling you, Tyler just pays it forward. Yeah, Shamar Moore, that's him, Shamar Moore. And oh, so he's in SWAT. Wait, wasn't he in? What is that movie with serial killer? Not a movie, but a TV show with serial killers. That was, I don't know if it's still on television, but he was on this show with like a bunch of serial killers, I think. I think he was like an FBI agent and they were catching serial killers or something like that. I've seen it a couple of times. That thing gives you nightmares. So I didn't know about the SWAT. So I don't know. Okay, it's in a show. So I guess a TV show. So I didn't know about that one, but I remember the one with the serial killers. Criminal Minds. Thank you, Joanne Baker. There you go. That's it. That show is freaky, man. It's like there are things that I literally don't want to know about people's minds, and ooh, that show is just ooh. Let's see what else. Mabel says you should watch more of his movies before you speak. Well, thank you, Mabel. But I love Tyler. Not a fan of the movie, so I'm going to say, I'll just stay loving him and just wish him well with his movies. I'm not a fan of the work. I am a fan of him, the person. So I will probably pass on the movies, but I'll stay loving him, the person, and loving his books and his docuseries and all of that stuff, which is amazing. If you haven't seen his documentary about his life, go see it. Definitely read Higher is Waiting, which is his book. Amazing book. I mean, gosh, it is it's a lot of it is so much of how like Harry's is the same, a lot of the experiences is the same, and I think that's why they bonded so well. And so I love those, but maybe pass on the movies. But thank you though. Let's see. Let's see. Rachel said before Tyler Perry did movies, he performed in plays. I have 6 DVDs of his first plays. They were gifts from Church Sisters in Dallas. That's right. And it's so wild because if you read Higher is Waiting, which is his book about his life, it gives you really detailed about him starting to write and all the before he became a success, all the failures, all the disappointments. And so for me, seeing his success now, I celebrate him because what he went through to be able to get where he is now, it's like, dude, you are worthy of whatever you have. And so Higher is Waiting is amazing because he talks a lot about his plays and what it took for him and the sacrifices and the pain that he went through to be able to get this to where it is, to be a success and to get go read Higher is Waiting. It is an amazing, amazing book. So yeah. And we talked a little bit on it too when we were trying to do a book club that, kind of failed, but we talked a little bit about that on our little 2 cents book club. Hopefully we'll do some more with our book clubs. So yeah. But Reba, maybe you can, give us a little review of some of his plays. So get Tyler having some more fans. So there you go. Cookies and Cream. Hello there. How are you? Let's see what else. Little Mac says, well, the movie is called Medea Family Reunion. It's also has Blair Underwood in the movie. Oh, I love Blair Underwood. I forgot about him. Blair Underwood was one of my first big movie crushes, man. I love Blair Underwood. Then I saw Blair Underwood when he played like a criminal guy, and I was like, oh, that was a new way of looking at Blair Underwood. But he is so, goodness. I think just about every black woman was in love with Blair Underwood, moi included. Ooh, someone is coughing. Get away from that coughing person. My mask is down, so it's like, get away from coughing people. Let's see. Go in a little different direction here. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna get away from this girl that's just hacking. Let's get away from her. Get over here. So let's see. So just gonna give you guys a little bit of a look over of the park. Of course, it's winter, so there are no flowers and stuff like that. So in the summer, you'll see that, but there's still a little green. That one is like fighting for its life over here. Still these winter flowers. So this is a little bit of what the park looks like in the winter, and you see those stairs, people going up those stairs over there. And then in the summer, then all of it is green and flowers and all of that stuff. Then you could be able to sit in the grass, but right now the grass is, they have it all blocked up, so that way the grass can heal until it's springtime, and then they open stuff up. So yeah, so this is where we are, a little bit of downtown Manhattan. So yeah, it's a little bit of a round view. Yeah, it's kind of like a flower. This is like a big Manhattan flower garden. So this is a little bit of a round view of where I am. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go off, grab some food, get some tea or some hot chocolate, and get out of this cold, because after a while it gets into your bones. So have a fantastic day, my friends. I love you all, and I will chat with you all later. Bye. Bye, guys. Yes, I'm wearing mask outside. I'm like that, so yes. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.